What's happening, everybody? Nick Martinez here, and I am super excited for the upcoming guest call. It's going to be tons of fun, and what's amazing about these calls is this opportunity for you to invite people to learn more about ketones and to have the conversation validated. Maybe it's somebody that's heard about it, they've seen some videos, and they're just kind of on the fence. Have them join us for this call, and guess what? They're going to be inspired to at least take that next step and maybe grab a 10-day challenge or to start with the starter pack or whatever it is. They're going to be inspired. So I want to take just the next 2 minutes and talk about how to invite to the call to get the most response, the biggest attendance, and how to utilize these from a mindset standpoint in order to grow your business. We have guest calls on a consistent basis, almost weekly, if not more than that. And they're really designed to give you an opportunity to invite, an opportunity to reach out. Sometimes, without a reason, it becomes a little bit more difficult to just reach out to somebody and say, hey, you gotta start drinking this. You gotta check this out. It's amazing. But if there is a call or a event to invite them to, guess what? It's super simple. All you gotta do is say, oh my gosh, what are you up to on Tuesday night? They say, nothing. Why? Or what are you up to on Thursday night at 7 p.m.? Nothing. Why? Well, we're doing this call to talk a little bit more about those ketones I mentioned last week. If I get you the details, would you want to hop on? And they're probably going to say yes, because you had a reason to invite. Now you've started a conversation about ketones. Now you're inviting them to something. And guess what they're going to say? Either, hey, I'm busy on Tuesday night, I don't think I can do it. Or, that sounds awesome. What are the details? Or they might say, hey, I'm not interested at all. Chances are they're not going to say that. They might say, hey, I've got a kid's ball game, so I can't be there. You say, no problem. If I can get the recording of it, would you want to check it out? And they're probably going to say yes. So let's go through the framework of how to invite, and then I want to talk to you about who to invite. So here's the framework. The framework is simple. It's an invitation. Hey, what are you up to on this day and time? Hey, what are you up to tomorrow night at XYZ time? Okay? They're going to answer you. They're probably going to be like skeptical, like, oh, why are you asking? I would ask, well, what? It depends. What are you asking about? Oh my gosh. Did you hear of the ketones? Like however they've heard of the ketones, however, maybe you've talked to them about it. Maybe they've seen your post, whatever it is. So you might say, oh my gosh, I don't know if you've seen me posting about this keto drink, Keto Nat. It's amazing. And we're actually doing a special private invite only call on it tomorrow night. Now here's the next piece. So that was the, what are you up to? That's kind of the reach out. Then the next part is just kind of what it is. And then this is the key. This is critical. This makes all the difference in the world. It's the if I, would you. Hey, if I were to get you the details to the call, would you want to hop on and listen? If I were to get you the Zoom link, would you be interested in at least popping an earbud in and listening? You could be a fly on the wall. It's going to be an amazing call. If I, would you. That gives them an opportunity to say yes or an opportunity to say no. Most people, 9 out of 10, will say yes unless they have a conflict of time. They'll say yes because it's normal to say yes to that, right? And they want to be open. They want to be interested. Hey, would you be interested in just popping on and listening? I'm not sure if you're going to love it or not. However, if I got you the details, would you check it out? Guess what? They're going to say yes if I, would you. So that's the invitation. Now, when they say yes, awesome. Once I get the details for the call, I'll pop them over to you. Or awesome, let me grab the Zoom link for you. And then you're going to remind them prior. So if you use this invitation process for everybody that you've been talking with, you're going to be able to sort and sift through them, and you're going to get a lot of people that at least commit to it, some that aren't available. But then guess what? The replay I'm going to talk about in a minute, you can use that as follow-up. So second thing here is, who do we invite? Well, I would encourage you to pull out your phone and start scrolling through and say, who could use ketones? There's probably everybody in there. If you haven't invited them to learn more about this, it's going to be super, super simple. Oh my gosh, haven't talked to you for a year. What are you up to tomorrow night? We're having this call to talk about these drinks that have been giving me energy, focus, and I've lost 20 pounds of fat. What are you up to? I think you're going to love this. If I got you the details, would you want to check it out? So who do you know? Who do you care about? Your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin. Like, who's in your life right now that needs ketones? Let's invite them to this call, right? Second group is anybody that's commented on any posts that you've done. Maybe you've posted your before and afters. Maybe you've posted a story that how ketones have impacted you. Maybe you've done the Freebie Friday post. Reaching out to people that have commented who have not yet kind of made that next step, or maybe you sent them a video a long time ago. Again, you're going to do the same process. Oh my gosh, what are you up to tomorrow night? We're doing a call to talk about those ketones that you were interested in last week. I'm not sure if you're still interested, but if I were to get you the details, would you pop on and listen? I think you're going to love this. Notice I always insert, and I think you're going to love this. I think you're going to be amazed by how powerful ketones are. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this community. You have to hop on this call and hear this. So those people are great people to invite to this call. Now, after the call is key, because you're going to have a lot of people that say they'll show up and don't. That's just normal. Life happens. You're going to have some people that show up and then only stick around for a little bit because something happened, or you're going to have people that stick the whole time. So if somebody doesn't show up, or if they didn't respond, guess what? You get another opportunity for follow-up using the call. This is the power of the call. You get to say, oh my goodness, we had an amazing call. I think it was recorded. If I were able to get you the recording, would you want to check it out? Hey, we missed you last night. I know you had a Susie's ball game. Hope it was an awesome game. We actually recorded the call. It was an incredible call. If I got you the replay of it, would you want to watch it? Before I just blast it out to them, I'm asking, if I got it for you, would you watch it? That's getting them to buy in before I'm sending them information. I want them to commit. I want them to say, yeah, I want it. Because that gets them leaning in rather than me pushing at them, right? If I'm pushing at them, they're going like this, okay? If I'm asking them questions, they're leaning in. So after every call, it's your opportunity. Even if you had somebody that didn't respond, let's say you asked them and they never hit back. You can say, oh my gosh, we just had the call last night. So sorry you weren't able to make it on, but it was recorded. If I got the recording link to you, would you want to check it out? Would you be interested in checking it out? Boom, that's the follow-up, right? And then anybody that was on the call, you're following up with them. Oh my gosh, so excited that you were on the call. What did you like best about it? Would love to help any questions, answer any questions that you have. Which option do you think you want to start with? Because we always cover different options. And in those Zooms, we always say, hey, tell the person that invited you here, you want to start with this, or you want to start with this. And it's a great way to follow up. So use those tips today to invite to our next guest call. Check your chats for the details, check your pulse for the details of when that call is, and it's going to be powerful. But I tell you, if you utilize these guest Zooms as a way to build your business, as a consistent piece of it, to use as follow-up, to use as connection, to use as validation, it's incredibly powerful and it works. If all you ever did each week is invite 5, 6, 7 new people to the guest call and then use the guest call as follow-up for those that miss it, I'm telling you, you're going to attract more promoters, you're going to help enroll more customers, and you're going to keep your business growing every single week and every single month. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Can't wait to see you on the next guest call. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.